Jesus.
Hey everybody, welcome to Lesser Saints of Discord. I'm your host, Luis J. Gomez, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake. The king of things. The point guard of podcasting.
You can't do that, that's identity theft!
Here, and I'm joined here with this international superstar, Zach Amico, and our beautiful producer, Shannon.
You motherfucker.
Now
I swear to Christ.
Anyways,
Yeah!
what were you saying before the show started, sir?
About what?
I don't know. Oh, your recommended stuff?
Oh no, I was just like, I was scrolling down the front page on YouTube, and apparently, like, one of the things that comes up on my homepage, it's from this channel called The Sin Squad. It was uploaded 4 months ago.
That doesn't sound cringe or anything.
Oh, it gets worse. The title of this video is The Lion King 1.5, Judaism, White Pride, and Paranoia.
Now I have to watch that video.
I'm just like, what the fuck is this? And how is it 53 minutes long?
You know, they got me. Could you send me a link?
Fuck it. Yeah, I'll link it.
Yeah.
Like, the thumbnail is like, whoops, we did a fascism, and I'm like, what?
Sweet. That'll be fun.
It's like, doesn't this movie focus on Timon and Pumbaa?
Yeah. Oh, we should do a watch party with that after the show.
Oh, man, I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to be extremely dumb, but...
if it's too dumb, we can always just turn it off. Not that bad.
Also, the fact
that
that
I'd rather
like
make fun of it with friends than just...
It's called The Sin Squad, and it's just like, that's the channel name. It's like, Look at this thumbnail! What is this shit?
Alright, where is this thumbnail?
I put it in live show.
Oh, okay. Make me do work. What the fuck?
The fucking top comment on this... The top comment on this video, with 5,500 upvotes, says, "Can't decide if I've just watched a really compelling and thought-provoking video essay or a 53-minute-long mental breakdown." That's encouraging.
And it was liked by the channel.
And then the one right beneath that is like, this video is the perfect combination of both wealth research analysis and absolutely batshit unhinged.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's well liked.
Well, what's the like to dislike ratio on this?
21,000 upvotes, 2,400 downvotes.
Damn. With 250,000 views? Huh. All the engagement must be comments.
It's the
300 comments. Yeah.
It's the hermeneutic circle of life. Yes, I got hit by a car while working on this video. That's in the description.
What?
So back in like
What? Alright, yeah, I'm watching this.
Yeah, I'm
Something tells me
morbidly
this is gonna be
curious now.
hilarious.
This sounds like a fucking train wreck.
Skull with a tittle like that? What's a tittle? Is that a little titty? She's got those skittle tittles.
Hey, those can be fun.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate breasts of all size.
You just gotta check to see if it's a manual or an automatic down below.
Yeah. I don't even care about that much. Yeah.
So yeah, like I'm curious. Is this going to be like serious? Is this satirical? Although most satires don't usually drag on for nearly an hour.
You'd be surprised. Tim Heidecker did like a 4-hour-long court thing one time. But that man...
Did it involve him doing an upper decker?
I think somebody did an upper decker for sure. Yeah. Yeah, it was something about like he was playing a character that got arrested for manslaughter because he was a drug dealer. A bunch of kids died from taking his drugs. At like some sort of party or rave or something like that. I haven't watched the full thing because it's really fucking long. I just watched like the highlights.
All right.
But it stays in character like the whole time.
Nice.
Everybody does. It's really interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. I've been watching a lot of YouTube original stuff lately. I saw that thing that Glitch released, The Amazing Digital Circus.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's like really bright, colorful, existential horror.
Okay. I can get down with that.
Yeah, it's a pilot, but it's a really interesting concept. And it's got Michael Kovacs as one of the voice actors, and I love that guy.
I do like how people are putting their concepts out on YouTube a lot lately.
I wish YouTube wasn't such dog shit, but yeah, I don't disagree.
Yeah.
Well, I said, like some of these productions have like higher production values than like shit that you see on actual like streaming services.
Yeah.
That's because they care about what they're doing.
Like as I was kind of talking about before the show, a hell of a boss, especially like the most recent episodes, it's like, God damn, this show looks good. Holy shit.
Again, it's about the show, not the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like those music videos that Ren's been putting out that are kind of like a proof of concept for a show he wants to do. Those are all great. And I learned something. He has a song called Suicide. And YouTube was giving him a lot of trouble for that. Like, not letting him post it. He had to edit the word suicide out of the title of the song. And then he, like a few months later, he put out a song called Murderer. YouTube totally cool with it.
Yeah. Self-harm, bad. Violence to others? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and it's a video where he, like, chloroforms and kidnaps somebody at the end of it.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Stop stepping on my fucking market.
The song
dude.
Suicide was just him talking about his friend who jumped off a bridge like 13 years ago.
Oof. That's how Tony Scott died.
So, YouTube, get your shit in order. Because that's ridiculous.
Yeah. Like, there's still some, like, censorship problems that I have with YouTube. For example, in the most recent Hell of a Boss episode, they introduce a character that's been talked about for a while previously in the show, like they've been mentioned more than once. Mm-hmm. But the character is Mammon. who is the deadly sin of greed, and like one of the major players in hell. Voiced by Michael Cusack from Smiling Friends.
Okay.
And he has a very, very pronounced Australian accent. And a lot of people were confused because, like, as he talks, every now and then as he's talking, like, there's like a clown horn noise.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, what are they censoring whenever there's the fucking clown horn noise? Because, like, they're dropping tons of F-bombs. It's like, what the fuck are they censoring? I'm like, it's because he's saying cunt.
Yeah. Yep.
Which, makes sense given that accent, but because YouTube no like that word.
But I also heard some comedians talking about, like, apparently YouTube doesn't give a shit if you're obviously on stage doing a comedy routine. You can just get away with fucking murder there.
Yeah, YouTube's rules have never been applied consistently.
Yeah.
Look at the Sniper Wolf situation.
Oh,
Yeah.
Christ.
Both sides were doing wrong things. No, both sides weren't.
No, there is a distinct fucking difference between what happened here.
There's a distinct difference between somebody creating a satire channel to
Of a
expose the
talentless
wrongness
bitch.
of somebody else, and a talentless bitch showing up at someone's house and live streaming it on Instagram.
Like a complete fucking psychopath.
Yeah.
Yeah, one you could say is a bit obsessive and mean at
mean.
best. At best. The other one is downright cruel and potentially physically harmful.
Yeah.
Well, it also proves
not directly, but
it also proves which one of them was actually obsessed in this situation.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jax Films was just streaming her videos, playing bingo with his audience, and posting it on like a satire channel made specifically for that.
And the thing is, like,
she was scrolling through that channel, she's like, he's obsessed with me. He's like, no, that's what that channel is for. That channel is for you. He has other
and
channels.
the funny thing is that, bitch, you are so fucking predictable that he was getting extremely good at knowing exactly what you were going to say in reaction to something before you even said it.
Yeah. Yeah, so fuck you, Sniper Wolf.
Yeah. She essentially got a fucking slap on the wrist, which surprises no one. But that's what happens when you're a brand figure and you have tits. Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I was saying that, 2 weeks ago when we last had the show?
I think it was Jables. It's like, well, she's like a brand partner, and you were the one that was majorly like, it's because she's got fucking tits.
Yeah. Well, that's how she got all the subs, because she has tits.
Yeah.
YouTube just decided
ultimately
to
it
like,
boils
look
down
at this
to
large
her
female
having
creator
tits.
that we have.
Yeah, ultimately it boils down to her having tits. But, yeah, if you want to get technical, it's other reasons that they're doing this.
Oh, so something sketchy happened to me. Well, it didn't really happen to me. I just got sketched out by the situation. I was walking to work. It's like 5:45 in the morning. And there's an alleyway behind my apartment complex, and I just sort of walk through that because I don't have to deal with other people generally, and there's like no traffic, and it's directly to work. Walking down the alleyway, and I see some headlights behind me, which isn't unusual. There's like some parking lots for other apartment complexes back there. So I step to the side so they can pass, and this old car from the 90s with no license plates and the dome lights on in the car. Just sort of creeps through real quietly. And I'm like, oh. Guess he's not walking through the alley anymore.
Yep.
That's a...
Fuck this shit.
Sounds like you've got your FBI informant tracking you now.
Yeah, no.
I mean, at least the FBI informants
FBI
might have shit from the early 2000s.
Well, and then
I said informant, not FBI agent.
Yeah, the apartment complexes in my neighborhood got tagged up that night. So I'm figuring they were just driving home after doing all their tagging. Or finding something else to tag. But yeah, I was sketched out a lot.
Yep. You got sketched out and I was accused of being sketchy. Well, kind of.
Oh yeah?
So,
What'd you do?
it was miserably cold on Halloween here. You know, it's like, it never got above 40 the entire day. And at points we had, like, snow flurries. So, I decided, you know, like, any kids that are willing to brave this miserable cold, I can at least meet them halfway. So I bundled up, and I got my big old bag of candy that I had, and I went outside, and I have a hatchback. So I popped the hatch on my car, and I climbed into the back of my car and sat there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my car, at least from the side, serving as like a bit of a windshield, because of course it was windy too.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, I just sat there with my candy, and, you know, so the kids wouldn't have to walk all the way up to the door.
Fair enough.
And at one point, as I'm sitting there, this one little boy, as he's walking up, he looks at me, he's like, creepy, creepy. And
Well,
I'm like,
isn't it
hey!
Halloween?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, in response, I'm like, hey, at least I ain't sitting in a van, and I actually have candy.
Yeah. Also, it's Halloween. Fuck it.
You know, I didn't have to come and sit out here in the cold, but I am. It's not like I'm doing this for my health.
I always appreciated it when adults like made a little extra effort on Halloween. It'd get really cold on Halloween every year in my town. Like, you have to wear long johns. You always buy your costumes an extra size or two bigger so you can bundle up underneath.
Oh yeah, I had my long johns on.
Yeah. And then there was one house in the center of town that always just gave out like free, like they'd let you into their house in their living room, and they'd give you free hot chocolate or free apple cider. You'd give the parents some apple cider or hot chocolate, maybe with a little booze in it. I don't know. I never got to check it out as an adult. But yeah. And so they just let people like come in, warm up a bit, get some hot chocolate, and then continue trick or treat.
Also, the other reason I did is because, like, unlike the last couple of years, you know, my dad wasn't home. It's just me here this year. And the dog, he gets super excited about the kids when they come to walk up to the door.
Yeah.
And if I
play with, yay.
Yeah, like he'll try and go out the front door every time, and I'm like, no, come back in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I avoided that too by sitting out there.
Yeah, I didn't do any candy handing out this year.
But even still, I was giving it away by the handful because I didn't want to sit out there overly long. I was done by 7 o'clock.
Rimshee, if any trick-or-treaters came to your house, they deserve a king size.
Wow, you actually showed up. Points for effort.
Yeah.
I didn't hand out any candy this year. Instead, I went fishing and I caught a big catch.
Nice.
And go real quick, go to Jeff's Discord and check out the most recent picture I posted in the mod discussion.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't get to see it, my son has a t-shirt that says Rainbow Trout on it, and I put on my fly fishing gear.
That's cute.
Yeah.
No, but my wife did hand out candy. We did do king size.
Cool.
And we went through, I think, 3 or 4 boxes, so about 90 to 120 candy bars.
God damn. Oh, you did better than I did in turnout.
Yeah, based on what you've told me about where you live, that's an excellent turnout.
Well, you got to keep in mind that a lot of the families from the area bring their kids to our little guild area because it's the most neighborhood-like area in the general location.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What kind of candy bars were you handing out?
Skittles, M&M's, Snickers, Three Musketeers, Milky Ways.
So Mars products.
Trying to think of what else we had. Starbursts.
Yeah. In general, I prefer
Peanut butter cups.
Mars.
Hershey's chocolate.
So you had Hershey's too.
Butterfingers.
I get you. That's Nestle. So yeah, you just had representation for all the big ones.
Yeah.
That's good. I like the diversity and representation that you've included. Thank you, Disney. Have you
I was mildly disappointed when I found out all the Skittles disappeared.
Oh, man. You always got to stash a little for yourself, man.
Oh, we got plenty. We bought like 140 bars.
Yeah.
Yeah, my thing is, I always go out before Halloween. It's like, okay, this is what I want on Halloween night, so I'm just going to set that aside for later.
Yeah.
I pretty much always get a 0 king size every year, though. So that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, all the parents around here, they don't go door to door. They all have an app that they use for who's handing out candy, who's not, and stuff.
That just seems weird to me.
That is.
It's Rimshee, you've seen my neighborhood. It's kind of appropriate.
Yeah, no, actually, that makes sense. You don't want your kids going up to the meth house.
Mm-hmm.
That's the location where you actually could get some random person giving your kid drugs. Not because they want to get your kid hooked on drugs, but they're too high to know the difference.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a safety issue. And then some of the adults in the neighborhood, some friends of mine, they give Jello shots to all the adults.
Nice.
Yeah. Pretty sweet. I just swung by to say hey. Obviously.
Hey, Dina!
Hey,
Dina!
Oh, yeah.
I heard you caught the death.
I mean, we can say that on Twitch, can't we?
You can say it anywhere. YouTube changed their policies. They just put a little info thing below videos that talk about COVID now, instead of straight up blocking it.
Yeah. I caught it.
Which is the better move.
Yeah, I caught it last month, Dina, and I was pretty miserable for the first 2 days of it.
Yeah, I had COVID last year around this time.
But it hit my dad, my uncle, and my grandma especially a lot harder than it hit me.
I'd say it's for me it wasn't that bad. I'd say it was annoying, but it was fine. I just was tired as fuck.
I said I felt like absolute death for 2 days, and then for like a week after that, I just
get off the coffee table.
No.
But yeah, for a week after that, I just didn't have any energy, and I had a persistent cough and like a bit of shortness of breath, which was annoying.
I have not been safe at all. I keep expecting to get it. It's just not happening.
Well, the thing is, like, I'm not surprised about how I got it because we went to a concert.
Yeah. Yeah, you were at an event. But, like, the entire time I've been going, hanging out with bars, being around.
But the family friend that
it.
was with us didn't get it, so I don't know. He either got lucky or he had his booster prior to going to the concert. So.
Well, the whole reason we didn't have the show last week was because I was at a rehearsal and a rehearsal dinner for a wedding that I was at for my cousin, and my other cousin and his wife and his dad, my uncle, all got sick. Turns out my uncle came down with COVID for the first time. My cousin and his wife doesn't sound like they've got COVID, but they're still sick. And then the wife and I are sick, but also the test came back negative for COVID.
Oh.
Yeah, the only reason why I found out that I had it is because my grandmother tested positive for it when she had to stay overnight at the hospital.
Yeah, the only reason we even tested was because my uncle tested positive. Had he not tested positive, we would have been like, it's just sickness.
Dina, I guarantee you got COVID from your work. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just like the flu now. Like, people get it and they don't bother to fucking check. They don't care.
Yeah. I hear it's a lot more contagious this time around, but a lot less deadly, which, if you know anything about viruses, that's how it's gonna trend. And honestly, it'll hit a point where it's highly contagious. But it ain't gonna kill you most of the time.
The thing is that, like,
what happens to the common cold?
It's not beneficial. It's how it happened to the flu as well. You know, like, it's not beneficial to the virus if it kills you.
Yeah. So the ones that don't kill are the ones that are going to spread.
Especially if it's one that kills you quickly.
Yeah. And then the ones that are going to spread the most are the ones that you don't even show symptoms for.
Or show mild symptoms.
Yeah.
And it's usually, you know, like you see it a lot in like viruses that like their natural like host or their carrier species, like they don't tend to like play very nicely with things that catch it that are not what they're usually in.
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest examples is like the Ebola family of viruses.
Ebola
fucking hates humans and kills them horrifically and quickly. It doesn't cause any symptoms in its hosts, though, which is believed to be bats.
Yeah. I mean, look at all the koalas with chlamydia.
Go watch out for them drop bears. They got the clap.
But they look so cute and cuddly. Until they get wet. Have you ever seen a wet koala?
Yeah, it's kind of horrifying.
Here's the other thing. How did we get chlamydia from fucking koalas? Obviously some...
We don't. It's a different strain. You can't actually get it from the koalas.
Yeah.
You're not gonna let me finish the joke?
Nah.
You should have been faster.
I would be faster if I wasn't still sick.
Excuses.
With how much you overtalked me, I think I earned that one.
Yeah, Dina, they put my grandma on Paxlovid. She had to take like 3 tablets twice a day for 5 days after she got out of the hospital. She also had a touch of pneumonia, so they hit her with antibiotics too.
Kill everything in there.
Yeah, it's like, that's the thing with COVID now, is that the biggest risk with COVID, just like the flu, is that it leaves people open for, opportunistic secondary infections.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if that's the issue, that's a good thing. Not in and of itself, but that's the worst that it's doing.
Because for the longest time with the flu, like the biggest concern for like older people catching it is that after the flu is done and the immune system hasn't recovered yet, there's a high chance of getting pneumonia or other infections.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like you don't actually die from AIDS, you die from pneumonia.
Yeah. Or any
that's
other
another
infections.
example of something. That's another example of something that came from another species that doesn't show a lot of signs. But once it got into humans, it was like, oh, guess what? We're gonna fucking kill you.
Moral of the story, don't fuck monkeys.
Well, I was going to say it's like, the immunodeficiency virus, it's not kind to the apes that it infects either.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, we don't think it originated in them either. It probably came from someplace else. But because it had already adapted to apes, it was easy for it to make the jump.
Yeah.
Which means the apes fucked something they shouldn't have, and someone fucked an ape that had AIDS.
That, or, bushmeat is a thing in Africa, and you don't always know where it comes from or what it is.
Yeah, but that one's not as funny.
Dina on the Paxlovid. Hope it works out for you, Dinas.
Hold on. Okay. So no soundboard tonight, but... Yeah, unless if I restart my computer, but I don't want to do that right now.
Y2K subscribed.
Yeah, thanks for the subscription, Y2K.
16 months. Currently on a 5-month streak.
Sweet.
I don't know why you all people still throw money at us. It's not like we do anything.
I like to know I'm appreciated.
Well, at least we're not that one chick who just e-begs.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
It's $5 fucking. What are you doing watching me if you don't have $5 fucking to spare? That chick?
What are you doing spending all your time watching Twitch if you don't have $5?
I thought we were talking about Darkside Phil for a second.
Oh, yeah. No, that's different. No, apparently with that chick, though, that was kind of her shtick, was to be, like, demeaning to her audience. So, I'm not gonna... Yeah. Yeah, it's Findom.
Findom is so fucking dumb.
Hey, if you're into it and you have the money, as long as you don't go broke doing it.
So you're my worthless little pay piggies.
Yeah. Yeah. It's more prevalent than you think. I've talked to a few women.
Oh, I know.
That like dabble into it. They're just like, yeah, just send me $20. Just because they just needed $20 for something, and they do nothing in return. They just ask for the money. And just, like, having contact with that person is enough, I guess, to just send them money.
And, you know, like, then you had the guys that are more into it. It's just like, oh, honey, like, take this money and call me a worthless sack of shit.
Yeah. That's different. That's more of a humiliation kink.
Yeah, but it plays a lot into the femdom stuff.
Yeah. There's a comedian, Kim Congdon. She has a whole bit about how a guy paid her $5,000 to make fun of him while he masturbates, and she ended the call before he even came. Because she's like, this is gross, I'm done, and just ended the call. And he still paid her the $5,000. Because that was probably the best way to do it.
Why'd you get? If I wanted someone to take all my money and insult me, I'd just get married.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
How's that working out for you, Rimshee?
What's up?
See,
sorry, I got
like
distracted because someone posted that Louis Rossmann got banned.
Oh, no shit?
No fucking shot.
Apparently, now this is according to the Quartering, Louis Rossmann got banned, but I'm on his YouTube channel, and the last post he had was yesterday. Yeah, I don't know. I see his channel. I see he posted yesterday, but he doesn't have exactly a consistent posting schedule. He's not on Twitter.
No, I wouldn't expect him to be.
Okay, so...
Talk about a guy with principles, by the way. Fucking...
His link for... So he's got an OnlyFans thing on his About page, but it goes to a Giphy.com link. And I had to click it to see where exactly it went. And it's Dave Chappelle going, "Gotcha, bitch!"
Okay.
I mean, I knew that he was getting, like, cease and desist letters from, like, fucking Apple and some other places, but...
No, okay, so what I'm seeing so far is 3 days ago, there was a report that YouTube removed one of his videos promoting an app that he's giving away for free.
I'd like to see how that violates their rules, but...
Hold on. And trying to see. Yeah, he's one strike away from channel deletion.
Yeah, I'm mostly trying to figure out if the Quartering is being it's sensationalizing shit like he normally does, or if this is full on true.
Yeah, I don't particularly care for Jeremy. He does exaggerate a lot, but he's not always wrong either.
No, he's kind of like a lesser Alex Jones. There's usually a kernel of truth there. It's just blown out of proportion.
Yeah, but he's also been accepting sponsors from people that publish neo-Nazi literature. So.
Well, I don't know anything about that. I don't watch him because I
It's a fairly
don't
recent
find
thing.
his content good.
No, I just like to know what he's talking about.
Well, yeah.
Right?
I would also say that Alex is more charismatic than Jeremy.
Like I said, a lesser Alex Jones.
So apparently he created this app called GrayJ. And I wouldn't have known about this if it wasn't for that news coming up. And it essentially it compiles people that you follow through like all the other platforms. And you just sort of link all your accounts so you're following creators and not platforms, essentially, is their whole like mission statement. And it looks like it might also block ads. So that would
like
be why
I knew about this app, and I've thought about about downloading it. If they've actually banned him,
No, he got some
may
community guideline strikes, is what it looks like.
Yeah, so he's not actually banned, he's probably suspended. So yeah, it sounds like Jeremy's being a sensationalist. But he's not far from the truth.
Yeah, whatever. The day Louis Rossmann gets banned is the day like a lot of people rise up on the internet.
Yeah, Louis Rossmann is just one of those people where, like him or dislike him, you at least respect him.
Yeah, because, you know, like, the dude is very staunchly fucking anti-corpo shit.
Yeah.
He's anti-corpo shit. He, I mean, the whole start of his channel was Right to Repair, and him saying, "Fuck you, Apple. I will repair every single phone. I'll even do some of them for free if I can."
Him getting into it with fucking John Deere, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And,
yeah, like Razor Fist has talked about this multiple times as well, you know, like with the rise of digital media. It's like, you know, it's like this is just a further sign of, you know, like the continual push to erode property rights.
Yeah.
Guess
it's
what,
like,
Google?
We'll own nothing and like it.
Guess what, Google? You got me to download GrayJ.
Yeah. Talk about a principled person. He did a whole video on why he doesn't use YouTube Premium anymore. He's like, I used to use it because I liked the download feature, and it blocked all the ads, and I didn't have to worry about it. And then I was going on a long road trip, so I downloaded a bunch of stuff that I'd like to have. And then it told me I had to connect to the internet every 30 days to make sure I'm paying. That information's already on my phone. So I'm not going to pay for YouTube Premium anymore. Fuck you. Essentially is what he said. Yeah, because if the information's on my phone, shouldn't matter how many times I logged in. I already downloaded it.
You know, now, lately, you have YouTube's, you know, aggressive war on ad blockers.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I'm sorry, YouTube, it's anti-consumer. Period.
Yeah, it's driving up. Oh, pro tip for anybody out there: Brave browser. Most websites don't recognize that it has a built-in ad blocker. Just saying.
Yeah, like, I guess recently YouTube's gotten so aggressive about it where, like, this, if the site detects an ad blocker, it's like, you know, video play will be disabled after a certain number of videos. They just won't allow you to watch shit anymore until you turn it off.
Yeah, which is more fair than just like not letting you in the site at all. Because if you just want to watch a video, whatever.
I mean, it doesn't affect me personally because I don't have ad block on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't have the money to subscribe to the creators that I support, it's like I could give them a little bit of something, maybe.
Yeah.
Just by watching a few ads.
Yeah, I pay for premium, mostly for the download feature, but I didn't have Lewis's problem where he was going to be out of cell service and everything for multiple days at a time. I'm always connected to the internet in some way or another. I just feel bad because I watch so many YouTube videos. They're getting fractions of 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 a cent from my premium subscription.
Yeah, it's fucked. That's the thing, people, is that YouTube Premium does not benefit creators, it benefits Google.
It still does if enough people that pay for premium.
And even then, it still doesn't benefit Google because YouTube still doesn't make them any money.
Yeah. It kind of benefits creators, though. I mean...
Well, YouTube really isn't a reliable source of income anymore.
No, that's why everybody has a Patreon.
Patreon and paid advertising.
Mm-hmm. Which sometimes fucking pisses me off, the way some creators are doing their sponsored ads. I was listening to a podcast, and the entire podcast was an hour long in total runtime. Like, about 25 minutes of that was sponsored ads.
Yeah, that's kind of fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And during that, one of the hosts was like, people keep complaining about the ads. You're getting free content. And I just responded with, it's not that you have ads. It's the fucking ratio of show to ads. And ever since then, they've been cutting them down a bit. They cut them down quite a bit. So now it's like 15 minutes of ads and 45 minutes of show, which is fine. That's about TV equivalent. Because I can still skip through them, but it's when literally half the show is ads, it's not. That's too much, man.
You know, like, if we were ever in a position to do that, it's like, I'd kind of be uncomfortable, you know, like, even if we, like, you know,
Rimshee, run an ad break.
Right
like,
now,
the
we could.
show's an hour
We
and a half
have the
long.
ability.
Yeah.
We have the ability
Like,
to run
right now
ad breaks.
Yeah.
Like, right now, the show's an hour and a half long, and it's just like, you know, like, okay, so it's like if we did like 25 minutes, then 5 minutes of ads, then 25 minutes and 5 minutes of ads, like we did that like 3 times. Even then, I'd be like, I don't know if I want to have that much ads.
That's too much. It breaks the flow. Also the thing with ads on Twitch is the ads are supposed to make people want to subscribe to that channel, because you don't see the ads if you're subscribed to the channel.
Pretty much everybody that watches
and you can
us
keep
is
the
subscribed.
content rolling through while the ads are going. We should do that once in a while and just do some really fucky shit. And then
Just for the lulz.
yeah. Yeah. And so ads suck. I spend a lot of my time avoiding them. I'm not stoked for the future, where there's another trick to avoid ads if you're running into sites that have their ad blockers enabled is use a VPN, set it to some place like Madagascar where nobody wants to advertise because they're not going to spend that AdSense money advertising in places where nobody is. Just saying. Quick tip.
That's just the way it be.
Now that we've shit on ad breaks, let's have an ad break.
Cool. Do it. Do it. I dare you.
Do it, pussy!
Fucking do it.
60-second ad. Let's do it.
See you guys in 60 seconds, those who aren't subscribed.
Yep.
I don't know if it's... Yeah, it's actively playing now.
Huh. I'm not subscribed. It's not playing on my end.
There's
It's playing for me.
Playing for me.
I don't know what they're
so
advertising.
Hey, if I click on a different window and click back.
So for those of you that are subscribed, I don't know, make up something that we did during the 60-second ad break. I went on camera and pulled my dick out or something.
Oh, it's an ad for Timberlands. Oh, and now we have a progressive ad.
I got an ad for Boeing and I don't know what this is
Oh,
yet.
god damn it. Why do I get the ad for the Marvels?
Nerd.
That movie is gonna suck so hard. Yeah, they have a review blackout on it.
Okay, so I got Boeing and apartments.com.
Yeah, I got Timberlands and progressive. I got Grandma Flo.
But she's like, I cannot believe that you did that, Jables. Jables doesn't do that shit. Rimshee does all the tech shit.
Oh, no. I pulled my dick out, remember?
Oh. You know, you're not wrong, Y2K.
Hell, it'd be more kid-friendly.
Because you would likely get a blonde with a better ass than Brie Larson.
And better acting.
Now, the thing is, like, she can act. She can. There's this movie called The Room. Not Tommy Wiseau's The Room, but...
The other one.
But yeah, like, she actually... I think she got an Academy Award for that.
Yeah, well, what has Brie Larson been in?
Since Captain Marvel, not a lot.
Well, no, that's not what I'm talking about.
It's kind of killed her career.
Oh, I liked her in Scott Pilgrim. Yeah.
It's just like
That's probably...
She can act, she just hasn't.
Oh, she was good.
I didn't say she's bad at it. I'm just saying that in the Marvel movie, the porn parody, there's probably going to be better acting.
Potentially, yeah.
I'm not saying that she's a bad actress. I'm saying that the acting for for Captain Marvel is not good.
God damn it, Y2K. Jesus, man.
Nice, Y2K.
You're not wrong, though.
Did you guys watch South Park's Into the Pandaverse yet?
No, I've been busy not dying.
Huh?
I've heard decent things about it, though.
Yeah,
I said I've been busy not dying, and he said he hasn't had the opportunity.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm throwing out that opportunity if you want to watch it this weekend.
Yeah. It's my understanding that it's kind of balanced on its approach.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, it does go in on, like, the fact of, like, the soulless pandering, but it also makes a note of, like, there are some people that are out there that, like, no matter what you do, you just cannot please these fuckers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of does that.
Granted, the media blew a lot of that out of proportion, especially when it came to Star Wars fans. Just like, Star Wars fans just can't be pleased. It's like, that's not true. It's just that Star Wars is dog shit, and it has been ever since Disney took over.
Yeah, there's a whole scene in that when Cartman's a black woman, and PC Principal is just like, all the boys are in the office, including black woman Cartman. And
yeah, like Kyle's like trying to argue with him, like, this doesn't make any fucking sense, man.
And PC Principal's just like, what do you mean? If you have a problem with it, I think the problem's with you. Shut the fuck up, dude. Yeah. And then he's like, there's one point when he's like, yeah, I bet you didn't like it when Spider-Man was black either. He's like, no, Miles Morales is awesome. There's like a whole other thing going on with that. He's a great character.
Oh my god, they actually made that point.
Yep. Yeah,
fucking, like, Gary from Nerdrotic has gotten so much shit for that over the years.
What?
He made a tweet a long time ago on his Twitter where he's like, Spider-Man is Peter Parker, Miles Morales is Miles Morales. And people fucking hated his guts for it.
Well, I mean, Peter Parker's the original Spider-Man. I understand.
Well, yeah, like that.
I don't think
that was the point. That was the point of his tweet, though, is that, like,
yeah,
for the vast majority of people, you say Spider-Man, Peter Parker is what comes to mind.
Yeah, which makes sense.
It's like Miles Morales. No matter how popular he gets, he's not the original Spider-Man, and he never will be.
But great character, good Spider-Man.
Great character. Good Bubba.
Yeah, I mean, like, originally, I don't like how they originally came up with him conceptually. Because his original conception was basically just, I want a Spider-Man but black, and that's never a good way to start with a character, in my opinion. It's just like, make them a character first.
They came up with something good out of it.
Yeah, but it also makes sense within New York City. Because he's Afro-Latina also. He's Puerto Rican.
I tell you, like, I have no problem with the character of Miles Morales, neither does Gary.
Now, making Superman black in Kansas, not great.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. Or you could always do what Wizards of the Coast did with their absolutely horrible Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering cards.
What did they do?
Oh, just about everybody's black. And female soldiers. And it's like, this doesn't make sense.
That was gross, Bubba.
They gave black, like in their cards, they gave black Aragorn like a rainbow sword, and I'm like, are you fucking right now?
So,
and it wasn't good enough for them that Eowyn is a strong female character. They had to have her be black, and they gave her dreadlocks.
Great. So in like 2014 or 2015, I went to PAX here in Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to go check out Wizards of the Coast. By the way, PAX has been shit ever since that year. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just went on like a golden year.
Well, ever since
I
they
went to go check out the Wizards of the
been
Coast shit. I went to go check out the Wizards of the Coast shit that was going on because they had some wild stuff happening over there. And I ran into somebody I went to high school with, who apparently was one of the higher ups at the time of trying to get women into playing Magic. And I wonder if she still works there.
Are you saying we might know who to blame?
I'm saying I could probably get her phone number and be like, what the fuck? Because she was like best friends with my older sister.
Like I said, so we might know who to blame.
Maybe not who to blame.
Which means someone at Wizards of the Coast Art Department has a black fetish for Aragorn/Arwen. That was the thing, though, is that Arwen wasn't black, though. She just looked like an elf, which made it more confusing.
So, yeah, I'll dig into that a bit more this weekend. I'm just saying, I might have a direct line to somebody at Wizards of the Coast to be like, hey, what the fuck? If she still works there. Yeah, when I was talking to her, Y2K, like, her responsibilities were to be like, it's cool for women to be in this too. Like, that was kind of her whole thing.
Oh no, he knocked over the alcohol.
Well,
oh, no.
that's been a thing for a while in entertainment now, Y2K, where it's just like, oh, it's perfectly fine to sexually objectify men and have them just like fucking rippling Adonises walking around without their shirt off all the time, but God forbid you have a chick in anything that shows any amount of skin, because that makes you a sexist.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys that play third-person RPGs as women, so that they can look at butt.
Which
a lot of dudes don't want to stare at dude ass all day. I think it's totally fair.
Yeah, it also does depend on if you play first or third person.
Yeah, I said third person. So, but yeah.
Well, I'm just saying it does depend. Some guys will play female characters no matter what. Some will only play female characters in third person, whereas they'll play male characters in first.
Yeah.
And then you just have those guys that's like, I just want to hack and slash goblins while staring at a nice set of tits.
Yep.
And you know what? That's fine.
I'll do initial playthroughs as a dude and sort of get some immersion, you know? But if I'm going through and I'm like completing all the quests and shit, we're going chick. I'm gonna look at tits and ass.
Yeah. Contrary to what some people try to tell you, that doesn't make you a bad person.
I know it doesn't make me a bad person because I know who I am.
No, I'm just saying in general and for the audience, although I'm sure the audience agrees.
I enjoy the immersion, but if I'm going to do like full completion and dropping hours upon hours upon hours into this game, I want some eye candy.
Cough drops. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's like, for example, like, I don't have access to a lot of modding because I'm not a PC gamer. Just like the laptop I have, even though it's a quote gaming laptop, it just can't run a lot of the most modern shit. But it's like, if I'm if it's me, it's like if I'm playing like an RPG or something, it's like I'm not a cute twink, but I could make my character into one and stare at that for the rest of the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Chris Rega and some black guy were talking about mods for games. There's like the nude mods and like the outrageous jiggle physics mods. And they were talking about how they want a helicopter dick mod. So every time a character walks, it's a dick just like helicopters.
I love this comment from Y2K. It wouldn't be realistic for this character to have a huge rack. Said character is riding a mechanical dragon holding a magical spear that shoots demons.
Yeah. Also,
it's called escapism, boys and girls.
Yeah. On top of that, I see some chicks with some huge fucking racks.
Oh yeah.
It's realistic. Yeah.
Like, I've seen some women where it's just like, God damn, it must hurt to be you. Shit.
Oh. Yeah, and I'd be more than happy to give him a back massage. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah.
And if anything, like, the trend, at least in developed societies, is just, like, boobs have just been getting progressively bigger and start to form earlier.
Yeah. I have to pee. I'll be right back.
It's all the hormones in our food, man.
Is that why he has to pee so much?
I don't know, maybe.
Yes, you go ahead and play with that light. Stop whining.
Tina, what did I miss in my internet drop? Never mind, it's the beer.
You left it on and it ran out of power, Bubba.
Yeah. He's a little too young to understand that power is just not magic.
Yeah.
Alright. I'm back. Yeah.
Dina, poor little trout.
Alright.
That's a callback.
Now we found out the code name for Rimshee's kid.
Bubba? Or Trout?
Trout.
Little Trout?
We can't use Trout.
Little Trout.
No, Trout has a negative connotation.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm digging it.
Well, for Rimshee, I can understand why.
Yeah. It's not Trout.
Why? Because he killed Trout?
No.
No, because Jin is a cunt.
Oh! Fuck, you're right. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, you're right. That cunt. Got it.
Don't miss Jin. At all.
Nope. Y2K, don't act like you don't know what we're talking about. You know exactly who we're talking about.
I think the term gingerman should tell you exactly what you need to know.
Yeah, Gingerman.
That was Jables' term.
Yeah. It was a dumb throwaway joke. Chill.
Yeah, but she got super ass mad about it, which made it better.
Which just solidified it in my memory. Like, I would have totally forgotten about that joke. Never mentioned it again. Just being like, hey, this is funny. I just want to put it out there, and just released it into the ether. But you got ass mad about it, so now you're just forever Benjamin to me.
Gengerman Blankman.
I mean, her personality might as well have been a blank.
Yeah. Everybody I know that's met her in person says that she's not a good person, so I have no problems clowning on her.
Yeah.
I have my own reasons that we won't get into.
Well, my initial reason is because she took that joke so personally.
Well, my reasons involve I will not make claims that I cannot back up with facts.
Mm-hmm.
Just gut feelings.
Yeah.
And all I have are gut feelings at this point, and maybe a little circumstantial evidence. So I'm not going to make the claim publicly.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, I think we've talked about it with each other before.
Yeah, but we're on air right now, so I'm not going to say it out loud.
I get it. That's why I'm not saying it out loud right now. I know what you're talking about. Join the Discord. We're going to be watching this weird, is Lion King 1.5 anti-Semitic? Or wait.
Judaism, white power, and paranoia.
Yeah. And we can tell you possibly the conversation that we've had. I don't know. It's up to you.
So no one told you Matthew Perry would have drowned. That happened. Actually, I heard on the radio when I was going to have my blood work done. It was actually as I was pulling into the hospital that I guess in the wake of his death, like leading up to it, he said that he really wanted to start a foundation for people struggling with substance abuse.
Yeah.
And the Matthew Perry Foundation has been set up in the wake of his death.
Well, that's cool.
That is awesome.
Do you think that's why Hollywood killed him? Because they need some of their stars to be drugged out?
God damn.
Well, considering this is a man who really liked Fallout New Vegas and was really proud of the character he played in it, I can just hate whoever did this to him.
Yeah. Allegedly, it's a heart attack that led him to drowning in his hot tub.
Which, given his long history of alcohol and substance abuse, isn't surprising. Also, it's reported that he had been physically active prior to going into his hot tub, which might have triggered it. Yeah, he was playing pickleball, and then went to have a bath, and then, yeah.
Well, he went to
Never bathe alone after strenuous activity. Make sure to bring a sexy thing with you.
Well, his assistant was just, running to the store real quick to grab something. She was gone, 15, 20 minutes. Came back, dead.
Moral of the story, never leave anyone alone in the bathroom.
I don't think he was in the bathroom. I think he was in his hot tub outside. But
Yeah.
same rules.
Yeah. We should move to the,
Because for the average person, it takes less than 2 minutes to drown.
Yep.
Hey, dying's not allowed. Not on stream.
I'm not dying. I'm just not living. You need a haircut, Bubba.
Live. Yeah.
I just told him he needed a haircut, and he started whining.
But that is also why I'm never allowed to have a hot tub. Because I'll just chill in that thing and drink all day, and that's going to be dangerous.
I still stand by my statement, never bathe alone, bring something sexy.
Yeah.
And the reason I say something sexy instead of a sexy man or a sexy woman is because I don't give a fuck what your proclivities are.
I care about one of them.
True. No minors.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was the one I was going to add as the caveat. It's like, I feel like that one's very important.
No minors and no unwilling.
Yeah.
Well, that one's debatable.
Unlike certain individuals, we don't make a habit of arguing for lowering the age of consent.
I think 16 is fine. It's pretty low already.
Well, that depends on where you are. Some places it's 18. But yeah, I think the lowest it should be able to go is 16.
Yeah, if you can drive a car, I think you should be able to fuck.
That's the thing, it's like, biologically speaking with humans, and I know I'm getting scientific about it, biologically speaking with humans, puberty is over at age 16. You are sexually matured at that point.
Yeah.
Not
You're
mentally
still
fully matured, but...
Especially if you're a boy.
It's like all the plumbing is in full working order.
Y2K. No, that would just be funny for me. if I drown in my pool with an inflatable doll, that's just hilarious.
Yeah. That's almost on the caliber of drunkenly choking on your pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only takes, like, technically a half inch or something like that to drown of water.
Yeah. As
Yeah,
long as
like,
there's enough water to submerge your nostrils, you can drown in it.
It's like 2 inches.
Because people have passed out and drowned in their showers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fucking dumb.
Just a teaspoon of water can apparently cause drowning.
God damn. That's intense.
Yeah, it's like, humans are weird, man. We can be surprisingly resilient while also being exceptionally fragile.
Yeah. So
I don't necessarily trust that, so...
I had a question proposed to me in DMs. I don't know if this person wants their identity known. If you drown in a pool with a blow-up doll, does that fall under the same category as a choke jerk, where you accidentally die?
Yeah, that's what happened to David Carradine.
Yeah.
That was pointy, and I don't want you hurting yourself.
And I do subscribe to the choke jerk theory that most celebrities that die by hanging themselves were actually just jerking off.
Yeah.
Depends on the celebrity.
Most of them.
Erotic asphyxiation is more common than people realize.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Problem
I'm
is
just
that
saying
compared to
it
some
depends
other
on the celebrity.
compared to some other fetishes, breath play is easily one of the more dangerous ones because it's
Yeah.
very easy to fuck up.
That's why everybody should learn how to choke properly.
And also the fact it's like, do not, no matter how into it you are, because I've seen it happen too many times. Like I've seen people in communities have to like break the bad news to people. It's like, do not practice breath play alone. Don't.
Yeah.
Don't
Always have a
fucking
spotter.
do it. Because most of the people that die are playing by themselves, and then they pass out, and there's no one there to help.
Big J Okerson and Dan Soder were working on a device where you could more safely practice alone. It'd be like a breakaway belt. But yeah, always have a spotter.
Including some blow-up sheet. I guess Jables is from Wales now.
What? What do you mean?
Oh, fucking Y2K's comment.
Oh, dude. That's just small town shit. That doesn't even have to be Wales.
Well, I just brought it because like it is a statistic that in Wales that there are more sheep than people.
Mm.
I believe that's also the case in Australia.
Well, think of
No,
Basque.
one of my classmates got caught fucking a pig. Fuck you, Jared.
I know a guy who claims he walked up on this chick that he knew in high school getting railed by her horse, which I guarantee you is not true.
I don't know, man.
I've seen some
Considering
videos,
that
man.
people have died.
Yeah, but she didn't die.
Well, in the case of Mr. Hands,
He didn't die in that video.
No, he didn't die in the video. He died afterwards.
Yeah,
due to massive
he
internal
died.
hemorrhaging.
Well, no, that video wasn't even the incident that caused his death. He died. He died on the next time he went.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, yeah, he got his colon perforated, which is what killed him.
Yeah, he used a different horse the next time he went, and that horse was a little too into it.
Beefier.
Yeah. And I've seen some videos of some chicks on the internet, you know. Plus, a lot of white women out there fucking their dogs.
Yeah, but fucking a dog is different.
I get
It's a
it,
little bit smaller.
I mean,
which is fair.
you know, I'm just saying, dude, you know, like, if, you know, some femboy cam model can get a fucking horsecock dildo all the way inside them, it's like, a vagina's a bit more forgiving for that.
Yeah, that's fair, but I still don't believe he's actually telling the truth.
I mean, he may very well not, but I'm just saying, it's possible. It's absolutely possible.
Yeah.
It's absolutely possible. It's also possible.
But highly unlikely without a spotter.
Yeah, there was no spotter. It was supposedly just her and her horse.
Yeah. Although
And
people do
somehow-
that dangerous shit.
Somehow he's walking up to her house and happens to just see it. And I guess she's on like a picnic table or something. why the fuck would he be walking up to her house and she's out effectively in the front yard getting railed by her horse?
Yeah, I don't think I would do it in the front yard. I wouldn't do it, period. But if I was into that sort of thing, it's just like,
you do that.
Yeah.
You do that in the barn.
Yeah, bestiality is illegal basically everywhere. So
no, it's not actually. It's still legal in a lot of places.
nah, you know what I meant. A lot of the places in the last like 10 years or so that like it's been increasingly more outlawed.
Yeah.
It's getting harder and harder for people to like have their little fucking fucked up gatherings.
Okay, so as of right now, so as of June 2021, it's only Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming that don't have laws against bestiality.
What was that chick
And
that banged her
by
dogs?
that-
Was it what was it Wendy, Wyoming or something like that?
No, it was Whitney, Wisconsin.
That one.
Also, I have to specify, this just means that there are no statewide recognized laws against it. There can be local laws within said states outlawing it.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Hands is what got my state to outlaw it.
Well, yeah, because the fucking guy died.
Yeah.
Also, it's just animal abuse. It's fucking animal abuse. Stop it, you fucking degenerates.
Maybe that's what I'll do. When and if Dina makes it down here, is I'll take her down to the farm where it happened.
Oh God!
Look, it happened right over there.
Hey, hon,
Honey,
we can
road
pretend
trip.
I'm hung like a horse. Let's recreate it.
Dana, no, you won't.
No.
Bubba, stop that.
Yeah.
We're almost at the end of the show, and I got to go deal with my son.
All right.
Apparently, it is World Basking Shark Day. Shout out to all the basking sharks.
Cool.
What is a basking shark?
It's a shark.
It
that
is
does
the
basking.
second largest species of shark. They're filter feeders, kind of like baleen whales.
Oh,
They
so
eat
it's
really tiny plankton and shit.
it's like a whale shark, but just smaller.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they're also known as mega mouth sharks because they can open their mouths really, really wide.
Hmm.
Cool. All right. Well, that's been a show. Thanks
Yeah.
everybody for joining us. I like the little rabbit holes we went down. That's fun.
Damn it, I still need to watch that. Fuck, I gotta do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we still haven't talked about rural flying cars.
We had a conversation going. It happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rural flying cars makes sense. City flying
Yep.
cars doesn't make sense.
Terrible idea. If you did that in New York City, it'd be a 9/11 every 5 minutes.
Yeah. All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Later.
Yeah, we'll take off as soon as... Oh, god damn it. Yeah, we'll take off here in a minute.